What is going on, everybody? Welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you guys here. So, I'm here today because I've been getting blowing up with questions on how to install Sprx menus, specifically Extortion. So, I've covered this in the past, and so I've got a little bit better capability now. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to install Extortion for GTA 5. I'm going to show you how to do it with FTP on the file transfer protocol, and I'm going to show you how to do it on a thumb drive. We're going to cover both ways to get this done, simplified, hooked on phonics. So the first thing we want to do, let me pull up ZPC here, and let me get me out of the way. And let me get that out of the way. So when you go to Extortion, you're going to download two things. You're going to download your the menu itself, and you are going to download your license key. So once you're done, and I'll even delete this and just do it again, you have to extract. Now, I use WinRAR. It's free, but you're going to go up there, and I am going to extract right here because I want to extract it where I'm currently located. It's going to drop it up here. And when you open this up, depending on what you are on, you will open the folder. Now, if you're on sex, and God knows why you would be, hen, you don't have no choice if you're stuck on hen, but I am on Dex. So I am going to go in here, and I am going to copy both these files. Well, we'll get into this in a minute. And I am going to back up, and I'm going to bring them out here. Okay? Next thing I need is this dev folder right there. So I'm also going to copy that, and I am going to bring this out here. All I'm doing is bringing out the folders I am going to need for this installation. Now, you can use Extortion zboot bin and the SPRX and the dev folder. I have, and I'll show you here, my own eboot bin and my script loader. So anytime you're going to install mods, a mod loader or a script loader, the older ones, those are located in the update.rpf file. So, you need to have a corresponding eboot. Now, mine is a debug, and it works with any SPRX. However, in order to use it, I have to rename whatever SPRX I'm using. So in this case, it's Extortion. So I am going to go down here, and I am going to rename that just to GTA. So when you're finished, it should say capital GTA and then .sprx. Now we're ready to rock and roll. I am not going to use Extortion zboot bin. I am going to use mine. And I'm also going to use my update, which again, depending on what script loader you're using, it's always located in the update. So you can use my eboot. It'll work with any of them. So now these, I'm going to go ahead and highlight these for you. These are the folders and files you are going to need to install. So the next thing you want to do, we're going to open FileZilla. Okay. Now, if you look, let me pull this up for just a moment. Located in the bottom right-hand corner of your PS3 is your IP address. And don't worry about hiding it. It's your flipping internal one. If that's not there, let me grab my controller here. You can simply go over to your settings column, go all the way down to the bottom, second from the bottom, network settings, setting and connection list. And again, you will see your IP address, which is, of course, the fourth from the bottom. So it's 192, 168, 254, 87. Those are the ones you want to use. Now, let's get back to the PC. So once that happens, I am going to type that in right here. Now, I will tell you this, not all the time. Sometimes it will not connect to your PC or to your PS3. I found that if you open multi-man, that solves that problem. I currently don't have multi-man open, but if you decide to do that, a lot of times that'll fix your connection problem. So you're going to fill that in, not worry about username, password, or port, and just hit quick connect. And boom. So now, over here is your PS4, or I'm sorry, PS3. Over here is your computer. So the first thing I want to do is, I know I have those files on my desktop. And if you look, here is the Extortion. Well, let's just open the folder I had. And then again, here are the files that I copied over. Okay? So now, going over to the PS3, you want to go into the HDD0. And now we're on the hard drive of the PS3. So you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom until you see your TMP folder. And you're going to open that. Now, I have a bunch of shit in here on my PS3. But for the sake of argument, let me go ahead and get rid of my extortion key, my extortion menu. I'm sorry, I already had this installed. And we'll get rid of that. So, what you're going to do, and you can do all these at once, but you are going to take your ooh, you know what, I apologize. Let me back up just a second here. I almost forgot, mate. You want to grab your key as well, because this is a paid menu. So make sure you drop that in there as well. Now, I'm just going to go back up here and do a little refresh. So now when I open Extortion, there, now I've got my key. So what goes in the TMP folder over here is going to be your key, the SPRX, and the Extortion dev file. So you're just going to hit right click and you are going to upload. And it's going to copy all this over. The biggest file is the dev folder that contains all the cars. So let me get a sip of this hot Joe. So, and you can see at the bottom, tells you how many you have in queue and how many have transferred successfully already. And it goes relatively quick if you get decent internet. I've got smoking internet. Now, pay attention, because if anything fails to transfer, it'll be in here. And then you just simply right click on it and it'll say upload or retry or whatever and just finish the rest. But that went well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the top here and we're going to go back a folder. And now you want to go up to your lowercase game file. And you're going to open that up. Now, I should state, this is for, obviously, the Bless version of GTA 5, the UK version, not the US version, which would be Bless 31156. So you have Bless 01807 and the install. You're going to open that. You're going to go into the US directory. Now, I've already done this, but I am going to show you. I never delete the originals. So I literally, what you're going to have when you come in here, I'll just get this back to new so you know what it looks like. Rename. This is exactly what you're going to see. Rename. So when you come in here, you'll see this. You can delete them. I don't. I rename them. So I literally just put .org for original. And I'm going to do the same thing right here for this. And boom. Now I'm going to go back over to the left. And again, the eBoot bin and the update, I'm going to highlight them both. Or you can do one at a time, which is ever easier. Right click, upload. And it's going to transfer both of these over to here. Let me go back to Qt. So again, the script loader is located in the update file. So you can switch out script loaders by simply changing that file out, whatever script loader you want. And the whole reason I'm going to cover the USB is because I know some of you don't have a computer or have other issues. I don't know. So that's it, gang. We just installed Extortion. So I will tell you, backing up, go to the top manila folder, back up again, and I want to get back to the very beginning. So when you go into the HDD0, your SPRX menu is always going to go in the TMP folder right here. And you'll notice if you look down here, I've got various menus for various games in here. Now, you can only install one menu per game. So, for instance, if you're on COD Black Ops 2, you can't have zombie and multiplayer installed at the same time. But this is where they go. And again, there's one-offs. Like some JSOS has a boot INI file that's got to go in. It doesn't go in here. It actually goes right on the HDD. But you're going to, for the most part, 99% of the menus you can install just like this. Then you simply go back, and then you will go up to the lowercase game file. Do not go into capital games folder. And you'll find the corresponding, whatever game you're using. So in this case, if I went to Black Ops 2, which is Bless 01717, same thing, you'll go into the directory folder, and you will install your eBoot. Now, you notice I've got multiple eBoots in here for two different menus. I've got the original, I've got Reflex, and I'll be honest, I haven't been on my system in like a year, so I don't even remember what the hell this menu I have installed for there. I think it was Paradise. But that's it. So, if we're doing USB, let's move over to there. I'm going to close this shit out. You would put your thumb drive in, and let me get over here. We're going to minimize that down just a little bit. You'd stick your USB in your computer, and you want to do the same thing. So you just grab this whole folder, since I already have everything on it, and we would drop that onto our thumb drive. We're going to let that copy over. And we're basically going to do the same thing we just did through FileZilla, except we're going to do it through Multiman on the PS3. So let's get this copied over. I don't know why this is good. But FileZilla, generally, again, it's based on your... Now, I've got... My internet's 500 over 500. It's ridiculous. So, I have pretty quick stuff. The hell? Whoa. So, I think that's because I have the Extortion on there already. So then what you're going to do, you're going to remove your thumb drive, safely of course, and you are going to take that over and go put that in the socket on your PS3, preferably the right-hand USB port, but it doesn't matter. It reads from the left or the right. It'll either say USB 000 or USB 001. So that's really the only difference. So I am going to remove this and stick this in my PS3. Okay. So I've got a bunch of games installed, but all you're going to do, now again, I don't know how your layout is in here, but by utilizing your L1 or R1, if you, for whatever reason, don't have the menu up top, and you could be on a setting like this. So I'm simply tapping R1 and scrolling through the different layouts. You definitely want to get over, I like this one. This is what I use because it's got the menu at the top. Scroll all the way to the left, and you're going to be on File Manager. Now, you typically got to tap X twice to open shit here. So once you open that up, just like a desktop, you're going to go up to the PS3 root. And again, you're seeing everything you just saw on FileZilla. Here's your PS3, and you're going to open the HDD0. And we will go over, open another box, move that to the left, and we're going to go to your USB 000. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go down and locate the Extortion folder we just had, which is, I've got all the menus on here, but let's just do this one right here because I've got everything in here. And again, you're going to open it up, have the files that we already set up. You're going to go back over here, go down to the TMP folder, again, you will see we already captured or copied everything over. So you basically do the same thing here. You'll copy from here to there. Once you're done with that, you'll go back up to the lowercase game file, Go back into GTA, USRDIR, and again, you see where we renamed all this stuff. So you can do that right through FileZilla, or you can do that right through here. So I will show you something else that is pretty cool that you can do. So let's just do this. I believe I have it installed on here. Let me open another one up here. So if you guys aren't aware, I built a mod loader, and you know what? I'm going to back out of here real quick because I want to show you guys this. Let me just quit this. Now what my mod loader does is it does what we just did. It installs the files in the proper folders for you. Obviously I didn't put paid menus on here, but if you go up here, here's the mod menu. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. Well, like I said, I didn't put paid menus because obviously I don't have the keys. So if you don't have a key, then there's, it's worthless. But the way I broke it down, and I highlighted this on other videos, is if you go through, I've got menus for BO1, BO2, BO3, all the way down. So I'm going to give you an example here because here's the GTA I have. Now, you will not have extortion on here, okay? Yours is going to say, I believe, Paradise, which don't get rid of that because that works simply by changing your date in your settings, setting it back a year from 2020 to 2019. But now that you've saw that, if you download this and you have that on there, oh wow, I'm still on 4.82. Damn, that tells you how long it's been. I'm going to back up here. I really only use my PS3 to do tests on, when I've wrote something or I'm trying something out. But basically, when you are in, and I know this is kind of going off on a tangent here, but a lot of people ask me this too. So for your convenience, if you have my mod loader, or any mod loader for that matter, you can go in and kind of customize it yourself. And what you're going to do, here, let's pretend we loaded right back up normal. You're going to scroll all the way over, open your file manager, and then let's close these out. Go back up, open your PS3 root. Now, if you go into your HDD0 and then go to the lowercase game again, you'll see right here is my mod loader. And you can find any mod loader you might have, whether it's KMZ's or anybody else. It'll be in here somewhere. And you open it up, you go into the US directory, apps, and then you'll see here's my menu that you just saw. So if I wanted to go to GTA and I wanted to change out Extortion, like this said Paradise, I would right click, rename, and I would type in, Extortion, just like I already have. And then once I renamed it, go in, and all these are is the path to where it's going to install this stuff. So I would take, let's pretend this was still Paradise. I would delete what was in there out, go over to my thumb drive, because now, well, I'm just going to get it from, you can go to your thumb drive. I'm going to take it from here, and because I have everything in here, so I'm going to take the Extortion dev, my key, and my SPRX. I'm going to copy, and I'm going to paste, and I'm going to put that in there. So now if I open my mod loader and I go to Extortion and I choose to install it, it will install my key, it'll install the dev folder, and it'll install the SPRX for me, instead of pissing around and having to go through all this. eBoot bin and update, you do not have to change, because as I said, the eBoot that I wrote and my script loader work with every single menu. The only difference is, if you look at all these GTA menus, Sulfity, it says GTA SPRX. Same thing with Power. GTA. You have to rename it to capital GTA. So that's it. I know I kind of went off in the left field, but the idea was how to install the SPRX menu, in this case, specifically Extortion, and pretty much update it. So outside of that, people, Big Papa's going to bounce. Thanks for tuning in. Also, I got a giveaway going on right now. So the link's going to be in the description below. If you hop over on Twitch and follow me there, I am giving away a jailbroken PS3. Drawing started April 9th, 2020 through April 30th, 2020. And so 2 weeks from this Sunday, we will be pulling a winner. I also randomly, I have some extra GTA 5 menu keys that Wheezy from Extortion gave me. So for the people watching the stream when we're rocking and rolling, I'll randomly pull somebody out, and you may win a paid Extortion mod menu. So that is it, people. I am out. Everybody have a good day.